Well, welcome back to another episode of 780 Speed and Custom. I'm Ryan. This is my garage here. Now, if you've been following along, you'll notice that there's been some changes to the car. Most obvious, the hood's on. But that's the least of what I've done here. So today's a big day. I do believe I'm going to try and start this thing. Well,
from the scrapyard to the stars, we build our hot rods and racing cars. Racing legends come alive. In this metal we revive. From the track strip to the street, this addiction makes our life complete. Drag and drive ain't just for show. It's the pulse that makes us go. 780 speed and custom. 780 speed and custom.
Okay, so everything's wired up except for the gauge cluster. I went ahead and put a bit of fuel in it, and I primed the fuel system to check for leaks. We've got no leaks. So I do believe this thing will fire up. The biggest question mark is going to be the tune and the ECU. This ECU was originally in my 40, so it was set up for a 2-bar map, boost, 80-pound injectors, all that stuff. So I had to reverse a lot of that. And try and set it up for a stock 4.8 because I'm too cheap to pay for another unlock. So modified that tune, so hopefully it'll run this engine. But short of that, I do believe this will fire up. So without further ado, I think we'll try. Oh, there's a grime in here. So I'll just prime it a couple times. Can hear it returning. It lives! A little bit of valve noise, not running too smooth, but this motor hasn't ran in probably 10 years, so maybe it'll quieten up. Right on. Well, that went smooth enough. You probably won't believe me it was the first start, but legitimately that was the first start. So pretty excited about that. That's a massive step. I'm pretty sure this thing will drive. It obviously runs, so it won't be long now and we'll be on the road. Now, obviously I've got a little bit of valve train noise. I'm going to pull the valve covers, make sure everything's good underneath there. I do have a bit of an exhaust leak at the collector, so I'm going to change the collector gaskets, and hopefully, I don't know, it could be, well, like I said, it hasn't run in probably, honestly, over 10 years, so it could be even something as simple as the lifters needing to pump up, or who knows. I'll change those gaskets, going to run it, I'll heat cycle it, and hopefully it smooths itself out, and I don't actually have to pull this motor apart, but time will tell. Either way, it's a pretty big step, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm happy for this. So won't be long now, we'll be on the road. Well, I got the lifter noise kind of sorted. I do believe it was just an exhaust leak, and or took a minute for the lifters to pump up because, like I said, this hasn't run in a long time. This engine's really struggling with that 102, so I got to do a bunch of tuning, but I'm quite happy with it. And my Amazon fuel pump's making a lot of noise, so I'm going to change it out because that squealing is annoying. But other than that, she sounds good. Alright, so that's got the lifter problem solved. Obviously it just needed to pump up. Engine sounds much better. Still going to be a ton of tuning to do, but making some serious headway. Tested the air conditioning, blows cold, so that's awesome. Yeah, and like I said, wiring wise, I've just got to get my cluster. It's been on order for a month already, and it's probably going to be another month before I see it, so fingers crossed, hopefully that gets here in time. And kind of the same situation with my rims. I ordered those beginning of April. Probably not going to see them for another few weeks. They haven't shipped yet either, so Lord only knows what's going on there. Gonna make some more phone calls, figure out what's happening. Because once I get my rims and my cluster in, and obviously somewhere to sit, should be able to get this thing inspected and put on the road. The rest is pretty much minor, so we're getting real close now. What else we got going on? Well, new headlights are installed. I don't know if I mentioned that. H4 all the way across. New bulbs all the way around. Everything else is wired. Hood's on. Got my transmission cooler mounted. Everything's plumbed there, so yeah, making some serious headway. Basically, all I've got to do is work on the interior, figure out something for seats. Got my carpets here. Finish the exhaust off now that I can start it. It is a little bit loud, so I might run the exhaust out the back. And yeah, shocks, just odds and ends really. I'm gonna have to get a windshield for it. Not looking forward to that, but it's coming along. So I think I'm gonna end this video there. It's a short one, but it is what it is. So appreciate you guys stopping by the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Custom